Hi, I'm Kelvin. I'm a board game designer living in Toronto and creator of the game Mindwalkers. What interests me about board games? The company, really. Just getting some friends together and having a good time, having some fun, occasionally at their expense, but really just about having fun with people in your life. What inspired me to start making my own board game? Well, there's two things that I really like: social deduction games and Death Note. I think a lot of people might already be familiar with Death Note, but in a nutshell, it's the part where you can control your opponents freely. Where it's like you're playing chess, except that you get to decide how each of the chess pieces move. We just thought that would be amazing if we really would get this working. So we got a couple of friends who bought onto this idea and started working on it, and about 3 years later, here we are. In Mindwalkers, each player is a wizard who has the ability to take over the minds of other people, which we call mind walking. And keeping with the social deduction theme, one or more of the players have gone rogue, and during this game, you'll be either trying to uphold this ruling wizard hierarchy, or it's thrown into chaos depending on your hidden objective. The game takes place over 5 days, and each day you'll be able to control one of the other players and what they do during their turns. And that's really what we really hope distinguishes us from the other excellent social deduction games out there. With many of those games, the typical strategy might be to observe what your opponents are doing, deduce which side they're on, and then come up with your own game plan. With Mindwalkers, we've thrown an extra layer on top of that, where if you see somebody taking certain actions, is that because it's part of their own game plan, or are they being controlled by some other player? And we hope that this makes the whole deduction process that much more engaging. And that's really what we hope Mindwalkers will bring to this genre, which I really love. Advice for somebody thinking of making your own game. Well, I'll say 2 things. One, just jump right in. Just take your concept or idea, do a little mock-up, either paper cutouts or online, whatever fits your design, and start playing it out. And once you actually start playing, more ideas will form, and you'll get a better sense of how to really flesh it out. So even if you just have a vague concept right now, just jump right in. You'll find that the rest will come naturally, and it'll be an incredibly rewarding process. The second thing is to find a community. There's lots of people who are in similar situations such as you. When we've started out developing this game, we've had the fortune and pleasure really of working with so many great developers. Some are more experienced, they have portfolios already, some are like us starting out and building the first game, and it's been great working with all of them, exchanging ideas, tips on game design, tips on balancing, tips on even the business end of game development. And it's really been such a pleasure, and I've always believed games are meant to be enjoyed with other people, and having the game development process with your community, I feel, speaks to that as well, which has been amazing. You can find us on Instagram at the Mindwalkers or on Kickstarter. Woo.